prepared for hacks, guys. What is going on today? I have another Wi-Fi battle for you today, but today is actually an OU Wi-Fi battle. Today's battle is against my man Ramon. This is Fresh Kicks up on Twitter. Yeah, I'm still, I don't know. Have I uploaded a battle with this team yet? I don't know. Anyways, this is a team I've been using a little bit. Just kind of something I threw together. It's really mixed with a bunch of different things. Really, the only things that are is Zapdos OU? I want to say yes, but Zapdos, Latios, not sure if T-Tar is still OU. I want to say yes, but who knows. And then Ferrothorn, I assume, is OU still as well. But that is what we got going on today. So let's go ahead and get into this battle. I can't even remember what he led off with, but this battle wasn't too long ago. This was like yesterday or something. Oh, yes, the Golem. I went ahead and sped this up a little bit because it is about 30 turns, so just wanted to let you guys know that. So you're like, whoa, it's so fast. Oh, my gosh. But I stayed in and I ended up going for the Psyshock here because I thought that he might switch out into Keldeo predicting the Surf. And then I saw the Rock Polish and I said, no way, Jose. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out of my Ferrothorn. And he actually has Sucker Punch on that thing as well. Now, I've never seen a Golem in competitive play before, so I had no idea what to expect. So the Sucker Punch definitely caught me off guard. We are going to exchange hazards here. And then he's going to actually end up switching out because he knows, like, well, if he's going to set up spikes, then he's just going to keep doing that. But I think that is going to allow me to get one more layer of spikes up. And I do have to be careful because Zapdos can and usually does carry Heat Wave. But I go for the ballsy play. I know that I can live one Heat Wave, so I get the leech sheet off, which is great. It definitely helps dealing with some of these bulkier mons because it negates a lot of their recovery. Leech Seed does more damage than Leftovers returns, so he is still losing a bit of HP there. But I'm going to go ahead and switch out of my T-Tar here. He is still Leech Seeded, so I am going to be getting some health back from that. And my T-Tar also runs Leftovers on top of that, so I am going to be getting quite a bit of health back from that. This is a sassy, just straight up Spadef T-Tar. Nothing too crazy special about it. I do run Fire Blast for those pesky Ferrothorns and possibly predicting the Caesar switch-ins, which I think there's a couple battles of me doing that with this T-Tar before. He's going to go for the Defog here, which is fine with me because it's going to be getting rid of his own rocks. And I actually set my Stealth Rocks up on the same turn that he defogged, which is great because if he wants to get rid of those, then he's going to have to defog again and risk taking some damage from my T-Tar here. Now, like I said, this T-Tar is not some crazy offensive wall, but a Stone Edge from a T-Tar, even if it doesn't have any investment, is still going to hurt. It's just because of stab and T-Tar's natural attack stat. He's going to switch out to the Golem here. The Golem is going to take about half of what he has left to the Stealth Rocks, and then Stone Edge is actually going to finish him off. Really wanted to hit the Zapdos with the Stone Edge, but obviously not going to be doing that here. He's going to go back out into the Zapdos here. He's going to be taking 25% from the Stealth Rocks, which is great. And I think he actually goes for Roost here, and I predict that and go for the Earthquake, which is a pretty easy play. Obviously, Zapdos at less than 50% health is going to want to get that health back. So going for Earthquake is a pretty optimal play there. Now the thing is not Leech Seeded anymore, which would really help. I'd actually be able to take out the Zapdos with a few more predictions. He's going to go for Roost here again. I thought that he might go for Defog, and I didn't want to like just go for Earthquake and let him get a free Roost off or free Defog off. So I went for the safe play and went for the Stone Edge there instead of going for the Earthquake. But either way, it ended up working out. He's still at about half health. I'm going to go out of my Latios here because I'm tired of dealing with this Zapdos. He's going to defog. My rocks are now gone, which is fine with me. I still have... there's actually two things on this team that carry Stealth Rocks and one that carries Spikes. So there's a lot of hazard potential on this team. He's going to go out into Ricktross, which is a great name for an Electros. Ricktross. Gonna go for the Draco Meteor, and I did not know that Electros usually runs Assault Vest. Someone told me that in the chat. I believe it was me and Echo told me that was a pretty general thing to do for Electros. But 2 Draco Meteors is going to be enough to finish him off. Obviously, Electros is not OU, so even though it is Assault Vested, it's still a 2-hit KO from a Draco Meteor. But he's going to go out into the Keldeo. I'm going to be switching out here into my Ferrothorn. I think I do actually get predicted here, and he goes for the Secret Sword, yeah. Which is not too big of a deal. Ferrothorn can definitely deal with that. I can't live 2, but I think I end up just going for a Protect here just to get a little bit of health back, and then I end up switching out. And judging by, I don't know, most of the time, especially these days, it seems like Keldeo is choiced. Generally Scarfed, sometimes Specs, And then if it was life orbed, obviously you could tell if it was life orbed because it would be taking HP every time to use an attack. But he's going to go, obviously he's going to switch out here, so that tells me that he's probably Specs and not Scarfed. Well, it tells me that he's choice regardless, because obviously he kept going for Sacred Sword. I switched out in the Latios, and then bada boom, bada boom, he has to switch out. But I'm going to go for the Draco Meteor here on the Zapdos, and I think that is actually going to be enough to take the Zapdos out. Yep, because Zapdos is one of those Pokemon where it's not a big pain in the ass to deal with. But it has so much recovery potential that it can be very difficult to deal with if you don't have something specifically for it. So getting rid of it early and possibly saving a Pokemon that you know can deal with Zapdos is definitely a good idea as well. But we're going to exchange hazards again. He's going to go out to the Ferrothorn here. Actually, no, we don't. I predict the switch here and actually go for Leech Seed as he switches out into the Keldeo, which, I don't know. Generally, if it's like Ferrothorn v Ferrothorn, whoever has Stealth Rocks is generally going to switch out first, because like mine has spikes, so he doesn't want me to just set up spikes all day. He wants to switch out and possibly, you know, threaten me out or kill my Ferrothorn if he can. So, you know, predicting a switch there was fairly easy to do. Gonna get some leftovers and some more Leech Seed as I go for the Protect, just to stall a little bit, get some health back, take out some of this Keldeo's HP as well, and it's actually going to allow me to live another Sacred Sword here and start setting up some more spikes. So spikes are fun and all. Really, the thing about spikes is you either go for one layer or you go for all three. There's not too much of a difference between the first and second layer, but there's a bit of a difference between the second and third layer. So spikes is one of those things where you either go for one layer and then switch out, or, you know, if you know that you can get off all three layers, then you go for all three layers. But especially with spikes, I wouldn't recommend putting in all the effort unless you have taken out all of their defoggers or rapid spinners or, you know, whatever, all of their hazard protection. You definitely need to take those out before you start setting up spikes. So here I'm actually able to get two layers of spikes off, and I'm not actually going to be able to get the third one up, which is a bit unfortunate. And it's not, like, obviously, like I just said, is not something that you should do if you can avoid it. But I'm going to go for another Protect here and try and get as much health back as I can from this Keldeo. And as you can see, all that damage on that Keldeo has been from Leech Seed damage. So especially if you go for Protect every other turn, you can manage to take down a lot of your opponent's HP while keeping your HP pretty high up there. But I'm going to switch out into Zapdos here. Secret Sword. Is Secret Sword the one that attacks your defense? I want to say yes. I could be wrong. I want to say yes. It's been, I don't know, it's been so long since I have used a Keldeo, I don't even remember. I think it does, so switching out of Zapdos was a good play. Obviously it's resisted, and two, if he's attacking my defense stat, this is a bold max HP, max special defense max defense Zapdos, excuse me. So I can definitely take a few hits, especially if it's resisted. But obviously going to be able to take out the Keldeo there, which is great. The thing is a threat. Keldeo is a very strong Pokemon, and can be very difficult to deal with if you don't have something specifically for it, or if you're not prepared to deal with it. But he's going to go out to Nappy Soul. I'm going to get the discharge hacks there, the para hacks. He's going to go for the Toxic Spikes. This is pretty much the end of the match here. This is his last Pokemon, and I believe another discharge is going to be able to finish him off, even after the Black Sludge there. And I just want to make sure. Yeah, I think I got a crit as well. So I got the discharge, para hacks first turn, and then another discharge, and I get the crit hacks. But I think that's it. Oh, no. He still has the Ferrothorn left. I still have Heat Wave, so. Heat Wave on the Zapdos. I still have HP Fire on the Latios that is alive. This was actually a 6-0. And I think his spread on his Ferrothorn was a bit messed up, because generally Ferrothorn, even at that HP, can live a Heat Wave. So maybe he's running a more defensive Ferrothorn. But who knows? Very good game. There are going to be some people that think that this match wasn't very even. I might have, well, I don't know. He had Ferrothorn, Keldeo, and Zapdos all on his team, which are 3OU, and I had pretty much 3OU pokes on my team as well. So, I don't know. Do what you will with that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the Wi-Fi battle today. Finally back on track. We're still in the process of, like, looking for a house and, like, moving and stuff. So, you know, there may be the occasional day where there is not an upload. or if there's going to be an upload, it will be a little bit later, and I'll let you guys know on Twitter about all of that stuff. But I appreciate everybody that recently subscribed, especially due to the 24-hour live stream. You guys are awesome, and if you're watching this video, I really do appreciate it, guys. It means a lot to me. But we got some more Wi-Fi battles coming up soon. There'll probably be an OS video tomorrow. Maybe it'll be uploaded later in the day. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to head out of here. May the hacks be with you all. Peace out.